Episode 5.
Episode 5. Welcome back. Welcome back
To Peanut?
and Cocoa Bean Experience.
Yes, absolutely. Am I starting this one or are you starting this one?
You are going to start, but there's some things I have to say.
Please.
Because I'm a hostess. So Peanut does all the editing, and after we're done recording, he stays up all night and he gets it all together for the viewers to enjoy. And I just want to say thank you. You do a marvelous, amazing job.
Thank you.
The music that you hear on the commercial proceeding, the intro is his music. He produced it. He produces a lot of different music. He hasn't in a while.
Yes, it's been a while.
It's been a while, but he's very, very you're just amazing. You just know so much, and I learn something from you every day, and I said that before, and I hope that I continue to learn from you. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
You do an amazing, wonderful job, and you're brilliant. You have such a brilliant mind.
Give me all these praises, and I can't give you these praises back.
You just do. So that's all I wanted to say. And if you like the music, then he did it.
Thank you. You're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
You're incredible.
Oh, okay.
And you're most definitely marvelous.
Thank you.
You're not going to give me all of this. You're marvelous.
So we did some research.
Yes.
And the last 4 episodes, we see that the most views and the most likes came from
love.
The Epiphany of Love, and
Yes.
our very first one. And so we thought, well, maybe we need to revisit love, and love isn't bad. Love is good, no matter how many times you have to experience heartbreak. Right?
Yes.
Love is still very, very good. There's been some feedback. Even though I'm not, yes, thank you. Shout out to all the different people.
All our viewers.
Yes, that has contacted us verbally or through text message or phone call. Love is something that should be desired. And we're not embarrassed that we're experiencing it. We're not love coaches and we're not counselors or anything of that nature. But that's why it's called the Peanut and Cocoa Bean Experience. We just share what happened to us and where we're at. And I think people secretly want to be in love. And someone made a comment to me.
Listening.
I just love the newness. I just love the newness of your relationship. And it is new. Like everything we do with each other is new. And will we have the same spark 10 years from now? And I think it takes work. And if we're willing to work at it, then why couldn't we be?
Well, newness.
That's what they said. I took it as a compliment.
I appreciate it. Whomever that is.
Yeah, I took it as a compliment. Some other feedback was, they watch it as a couple. They watch our show as a couple.
All right.
And one reached out and said verbally, he said, I wish my mate would find a voice. She hasn't found her voice yet. And so I thought that was amazing.
That is dope.
But we're not counselors. We're not experts. We're just letting you guys into this new love that we're experiencing and new things that we're experiencing about ourselves.
Yes.
As we dove into this deeper every day. Like, I didn't think it was possible to love you more today than I did yesterday. And it absolutely is possible.
Yeah.
It absolutely is possible.
I love myself, so I'm sure you can love me. I fall in love with myself as much as possible. So if you fall in love with me like I'm falling in love with me, trust, believe.
So is that where it starts? Loving yourself first?
Yes, and reciprocating it right back to you. I fall in love with you just about every single day. The days that I don't fall in love with you, I'm probably deep in love with you right then in the moment. I'm in the moment. So it's not no brand new vibe, or it's not a reset of love. It's continuation. It's the ellipses, ... I'm in love, ... I'm in love,
yes. ...
Yes. And then it continues. So we'll move into many more days where it's many more years, and skip months. We'll go straight to years.
Great.
So we've done some research on several different things for you guys and for our own health, our own benefit. We found out that some of you have interest in the zodiac, astrology, connections, compatibility versus suitability.
Right.
And would you care to share yours and I'll share mine?
The zodiac sign?
Well, you said you were in your last episode a Gemini.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm a Gemini.
What's your ruling planet?
I have no idea. I am learning.
Yes.
What my ruling planet is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Or one of the ruling planets.
Yeah, I have two.
Yes.
Yes, one is in December.
Yes.
I don't know.
I believe it was Jupiter.
Okay, Jupiter. Yeah.
And I believe your other ruling planet was Mercury.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Tell me what that means, please.
Yes, I have interest in it, and it intrigued me. Your ruling planet for Gemini was Mercury. Mercury being the technological misinformation, not misinformation, misses information, and being able to know what resources there is to utilize, being curious, being able to share the energy towards anyone who has, I don't know, a misstep in life.
I agree.
All right.
I agree.
And then the other one, Sagittarius, which is your opposite.
Yes.
That was Jupiter. Jupiter was the exalted one, the one that knows their self, the one who knows what they deserve, the one who will always push and strive for the better you.
Wow. I agree with that too.
Yes, and I thought that was dope.
It is dope.
It's never to be stagnant.
Yes,
that's like the warrior that I see in you all the time.
Yes, that's a Gemini. That's who Coco Bean is.
Yes.
What's your sign?
So, I am a Libra.
You're a Libra.
I'm also an Aries.
Okay. Tell me more.
As a Libra, my ruling planet is Venus. Venus is the love planet. Venus has also had many broken hearts. Venus also comprehends what love is supposed to be and will not take anything less than love. Aries. Ruling planet is Mars, the warrior.
I see
The
that.
combative, quiet, will attack. Takes very, very, very huge amounts of pride in everything it does. Everything I do. And that's probably mostly what you pick up when I protect and I take advantage of the day or do my very best to make sure you have comfort.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
How do these two
That's
come
what
together?
I want to know.
Yeah, how do these two come together?
Tell me. What makes us compatible?
So these two come together, and you said suitability versus compatibility?
Or compatibility versus duality, or suitability.
All right. I definitely know we have duality.
How do you know that?
And we can go into the next segment after this point. We have a very strong connection that is not exactly the same. It's not a carbon copy. You said it really, really awesome one night. You said where you're missing pieces, I'm the connection.
Yeah.
And vice versa. And that was the dopest thing I've ever heard anyone say about a relationship. I was like,
It's really the truth. I remember that night we were talking about, our defects of character and where we kind of misplace our feelings sometime and where we feel like we're missing. And where you're, and I'm not gonna say weak, I'm not gonna say strong. It's just where you're missing is where I feel that void, and vice versa. And it just makes it this way. It just works that way. When I'm fearful, you happen to be that strength. And when you're, and I don't never want to say you're fearful because you haven't showed that to me, but let's see, what's some of the things that I've experienced watching you? When you have moments of vulnerability, then I pick up the constant and show you that it's okay to be vulnerable because I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. I accept you with the vulnerability and we all good. It's all good.
Yes.
And I'm there as that comfort and I'm there as that stability when you have moments of that. So that's how it works.
I get this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your uncomfortability. I don't think it would be vulnerability. I see you're just uncomfortable in the moment.
Yeah.
I have no problem at all standing ahead, making sure you have nothing to worry about. Ain't nobody about to bother you. No one's going to bother you. No one's not going to put fear in our presence. Even if they are a threat, I'm very, very stern about what I want and what we deserve. And I'm not going to let anything come between it. Nothing. You can, they say, let the hair down. Yeah.
Absolutely. Most people know me, right? Some people are new viewers, but most people know who I am. And I've had to be the strong force. I've been on my own for a very long time. Yeah. And I come from a place where I've had to survive for years. Yeah. And to come across a spirit such as yours who is so protective, and not just protective, but I'm willing to allow myself to just decompress and not have to survive.
Right.
And know that you will protect me no matter what. Yes. And it's such a relief. I haven't exhaled until now.
Perfect word, exhale.
Until now.
I see where peanut and cocoa bean makes total sense in the duality piece. Think about the two flavors. Both have sweetness, but one's a little salty.
Yeah.
Right? And one's a little bitter.
They're both acquired taste. You get the.
But when you put them together, I don't want to plug the name, but y'all know what that snack is. You put those two together, that's an awesome snack.
It's awesome. Dude, how did we come up with the name peanut and cocoa bean?
You were making fun of me.
I was.
And that's what it was.
I was.
This is not a question.
Oh, it's not.
No, not a question.
Okay.
You were. Look, here he goes. Look at that.
It is the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world. You're talking to this video. You're leaving a video message, but they can look at it live.
Yeah, interact.
And when it pops up, and then his face pops up, and it just looks like a little peanut that just pop, and it's just going like that.
Right. Me, I was just coming up with a name that resembled what I was attracted to. I was attracted to your chocolate skin and your beautiful essence and your being. And what's the best chocolate we can think of that has a little sugar added to it? It's amazing. Cocoa beans.
And that's it.
I mean, really simple.
You called me that. You started that after our second date.
Yeah. I had it in my mind already.
Or was it the first date?
Possibly.
I think it was after the first date. The next day you started.
It was early on.
Yeah.
It was there already. It was present. It was already in the beginning of my mind on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my cocoa.
That's what it.
So our pet names become what you guys have as a moniker for our experiences.
Like, sometimes I just can't wait till the next day to experience another day and what's it gonna bring. I mean, totally motivate me when I need it, and we feed off each other's energy at a high frequency, right?
Yes. 728 or better on those.
It's beautiful.
728 hertz or better.
Someone else asked me too. They said, you always say who's got it better than me, and they thought it was a little arrogant.
Oh.
Yeah. And it is no arrogance behind that.
Yeah.
If you don't believe that you're in the best relationship ever, you're in the wrong relationship.
You're not in the relationship you deserve to be in.
And it's not taken away from you. You should think that who's got it better than you. And you should think who's got it better than you.
That's right.
I don't think anybody has it better than me.
That's awesome. See what I was saying earlier about Sagittarius? Point proven.
I'm an extrovert, he's an introvert, and I'm wondering how this compatibility, duality,
and similarity, how they come
together.
Does
that? Yeah. Okay.
From my position, me being an introvert helps you speak exactly what you want to speak without having to say, "Oh, this may offend him." However, sometimes you can be a little playful. And it may make me a little uncomfortable or make things awkward.
Yeah, awkward's a good word.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because I'm taking in the newness as we spoke on earlier, and it might have been awkward for a time being, I'm also vocal.
Yes.
I have no problem speaking my mind.
No.
I don't like it, I don't like it.
Nope.
And that's not always good, but it also allows us growth. We have time to say, oh, well,
that was inappropriate.
That wasn't.
And I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I didn't expect this, but now that I see this, let me go ahead and nip it in the bud and work on it right now.
Mm-hmm. And isn't that the key, though?
Mm-hmm.
To work on it.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Like, something's uncomfortable. We know that we're equally yoked, and we know that our footsteps are anointed.
Yes.
We believe this.
Yes.
So, although things get, I don't know, uncomfortable or rocky or unsolid or uneven sometimes, then we get to look and say, okay, this needs to change.
Yes.
Accept, change, or eliminate. Ace it. Accept, change, or eliminate it. If we believe that these steps have been anointed, then there's nothing to eliminate. I get to either accept Peanut the way Peanut is,
right, or
I get to change my behavior. And even changing the behavior is accepting the way Peanut is. Instead of saying, well, ain't nobody ever said that to me before. And so I'm not, ain't nobody ever talked astrology. I'm not into that. Yeah. And just let Peanut do what Peanut do. Well, that's not cohesive, even though that's a business word.
Yeah, it's all right.
But it's not conducive. That's another business word.
It's all right.
But to the betterment of believing that these steps are anointed.
I'm with you. My love for you, if I can chime in.
Yes, you can.
And keep on the same path. My love for you was, how does this multiply in my life? How does this add to my life? Does this create division or negativity and subtract? And I live by those quadrants.
Yes.
And I move by those quadrants with a lot of relationships. Whether you a partner, you a family member, you're a sibling, or you're just a passerby. Now, love has many levels.
Many.
My love for my partner, my best friend, my equally yoked half, my complete, utterly unexplainable energy that just continuously has me rolling and cracking up. If you only knew the songs that are created for me. I can't see anything different. I can't unsee, what is here and what's present is happiness, joy, and love. And I don't want to do anything but continuously amplify, which is add or multiply to it. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll take that.
So, yeah.
Do you believe that it's all right to have interests in places that you've never heard before? Or is it something too new to have interest in something you've never heard of before?
I will say this, and I think I've alluded to it before, is who you're dealing with that makes you that open, I think. It's been my experience. We have shared in the last 24 hours something that I have never shared with anyone else. And you send things, and I researched them from the beginning. You sent things about, this is what I used to do, and this is what, and I researched it, and you said, wow.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, thank you for at least taking interest enough to see where I come from with the whole thought. Oh, yeah. Because I believe in this relationship. I believe it is anointed, and I want to continue to multiply. It has to, for me, my experience has been, it has to be the person that you're dealing with that makes you that open.
I want the viewers to know, and you to know always, there's not a day that goes by I'm not thinking about you. In whatever light, future, the present. Wait, what did she just say? She did say. And I don't know if you males do this, or you do this with your partner. I don't want to make it gender biased. If you do this with your partner, listen to their words by themselves and just hear them. They tell you exactly what you need to do in a relationship. They say, honey, you know what makes me smile? honey, you know what makes me really, really happy? You know what I love to do? If you hear those things, please really take a mental note. I do. I'm not saying I always do it, but when I see that happiness, that little joy come out of you, that young you, or the very vibrant you, oh, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what? I like that vibe too. That vibe is awesome. I love that vibe. Really? Okay. Let me think. And it gets my cocks turning, and I get to thinking, and that's why I can't not think about you.
I pray for you.
Okay. I pray for you.
I remember when I realized that you were my prayer, and I realized that because I made a list of the mate that I wanted in my life,
Mm-hmm.
and when I realized that you met that list and so much more, and I realized that if I would have got that list, I would have cheated myself.
Right, you said that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
When I realized that you were from God and the relationship was anointed, I had to be ready to give that relationship to God. It was the scariest thing in the whole wide world. And say, here, okay, you gave it to me. I know what it is. I know what He is.
Right.
Okay, here, God, you do with this relationship as you see fit. Instead of mine, you give it to me. It's mine, and it's mine. And that was hard to do.
That's maturity.
It was difficult.
But that's definitely maturity. God's jealous. And he's a comedian.
Yeah, oh.
He's a comedian
Tell
and
me
he's
about
jealous.
it.
So
You want to hear God laugh? Tell him your plan.
Tell him your plan. Tell him what you thought about doing, right?
Right.
If it's not blessed in him, yeah. And I know we're not trying to make this religious. We just want to make sure you guys as viewers know that we cannot be together without God first. What questions do we have for the viewers?
I don't know. We're going to go live.
Yes.
And we're going to go live next Wednesday?
We're going to go live on a Wednesday.
We're going to go live Wednesday evening.
Yes.
Because the last time we went live last week, and we had one viewer. Hey, niece.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, we had one viewer, and we think it was just too early in the morning.
Right.
Be sure to subscribe, like, share.
Subscribe, like, share, comment.
Comment, please. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts, what you're thinking, what you want to hear about. You know, if it's intriguing. If not,
I'm with you. What's our question for the viewers?
I don't know.
Is your partner introvert or extrovert?
Ah,
And how do you guys balance?
I like that question.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love the question.
Yes. Is your partner an introvert or an extrovert? And how do you find that balance?
Till next week, you guys.
What if they don't have a partner?
Ooh, good one.
Are you an introvert or extrovert?
Have you identified?
And have you identified? And what are you looking for in a partner?
Awesome. That's why it's awesome. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys are open enough to put this comment in the bottom of our page, are you an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? And if you are you transparent enough to bring it to the relationships that you fledge or you come across?
For example,
Yes.
I was not transparent in a lot of the dating that I did prior to Peanut because people couldn't take that I was an extrovert. Now my real close friends who's watching, they say, "Oh yeah, because Coco Bean be on one," right? But I had to not be who I was. I had to just be pretty and not, we have this thing where we have dialogue on movies where we have memorized
We finished
movies.
the line of the movie, yeah.
I couldn't do that because that didn't match with my lashes and my lace front. What matched with my lashes and lace front was to sit and be pretty. And so I couldn't be goofy. I couldn't know about politics. And I couldn't be...
Say word.
Yeah, I couldn't be an extrovert. Because, I talk to strangers.
Yes, you do.
I talk to strangers.
Yes, you do.
Have a conversation. And remember I kept telling you when we first started dating, like, I could be myself. And it's so free. And I felt so free. From the second date. From the second date on, I felt so free. The first date, I mean, we talked for 4 hours, but, I just...
Maybe 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Maybe even 5.
Maybe. Till next time.
Till next time.
Good morning.
Good morning. Love you.
Love you.